I draw a lot of plants in my illustrations, and today I'm challenging myself to draw 100 different leaves from imagination, no references. But this isn't just about doodling. I will also break down my thought process so that you can learn how to create your own leaf doodles with endless variations. Each little plant or branch can be broken down into two parts: the stem and the shape of the leaves. Both of these parts can change a lot depending on your design. For example, the stem might be straight, C-shaped, or even S-curve. You can also play with the size of the curves and decide whether the side branches grow symmetrically or asymmetrically. Then comes the leaf shape itself. These can be anything from circles and ovals to triangles, fans, points, teardrops, or even jagged edges like little teeth, wavy lines, By mixing and matching these two components, the stem and the leaf shape, you can come up with an infinite number of unique botanical doodles. Let's dive in. In today's video, I'm only using straight stems. No curves, no S-shapes yet. Even just with straight stems, there's already so much variation we can create. First, I doodle a basic branch with just one layer of side stems. These can grow out symmetrically or a bit unevenly, which already changes the feel. Next, I add a second level of branching, so tiny stems growing from the side stems. Again, I play with symmetry versus asymmetry, and that gives us even more structure to experiment with. And finally, there's another type I really love to draw: branches where all the stems grow closer together, like they are cluttering in one area. It creates a more compact, dense shape. So here I've doodled 6 different types of straight stem branches, just by changing the structure, how the stems grow and branch out. No leaves yet, but you can already see how varied they feel. Now that we've finished exploring stem structures, I've duplicated the first row of 6 branches 5 times. So now we have 5 rows of the same stems, and each row will get a completely different leaf shape. We are going to match each of these branch types with one of the 5 leaf shape categories I use most often. I've taken the first 2 simple stem types, the ones with just one layer of branching, and we're going to pair these same 2 stems with 5 different leaf shape styles. This way, you can see how just changing the leaf shape can totally transform the look of your doodle. Let's start with the first one: simple round and oval shapes. These soft, clean forms give your plant doodles a very gentle and approachable feel. Next, we have triangle shapes. These can be sharp and geometric, or stretched out into longer fan-like forms. I love using these when I want the leaves to feel a bit more stylized. By the way, I'm using my custom Procreate brush for this demo. If you want to follow along with the exact same brush I'm using, you can find the link in the video description. I'm using the brush from my sketching brushes for Procreate set. It's called Favorite Sketching. Now we move on to teardrops and pointy leaf shapes. You can draw them upright like flames, or drooping down for a softer look. They instantly add a sense of motion. The fourth category is all about texture: jagged edges, little teeth, and wavy lines. These kinds of shapes give your plants a slightly wild or whimsical character. And finally, something a little more playful: broken or bitten leaves. These are any shapes from the previous 4 categories, but with a tiny missing piece. As you see, we've been keeping the stems consistent and just focusing on playing with the leaves. It's a simple practice, but it really helps to build a creative habit, and it's perfect for daily sketchbook doodles. Next, we are moving to the second stem structure. This time, we are also drawing branches with only one level of side stems, but they grow asymmetrically. Just like before, we will take this stem type and pair it with the same 5 leaf shape categories to see how the overall feel changes. Now we are moving on to the next stem category. This time we are drawing branches that have a second level of the side stems. So there are tiny branches growing out from the first layer. These side stems are spaced out evenly, not clustered together. First, we will draw the version where everything grows symmetrically. And after that, we will explore how the same structure looks when the side stems grow in a more asymmetrical way. Now we are moving on to the final stem category. In this type, all the branches grow closer together, clustering in one direction. The overall shape feels much denser compared to the previous ones. Just like before, we will start with the symmetrical version and then move on to the asymmetrical one. One little tip here, because all the leaves are packed into the same area, they tend to overlap a lot. A helpful trick is to draw the leaves that sit on top first, and then add the ones behind them. This way, you don't have to constantly erase parts of the back leaves that get covered. It keeps your process a lot cleaner and quicker. And again, we will go through all 5 leaf shape styles, from round shapes to triangles to teardrops, textured edges, and finally the playful bitten ones. And finally, I also want to show you a simple stem type where there are no side branches at all. The leaves grow directly from one single main stem. This structure is really easy to draw and still gives you lots of room to play. You can pair it with all different leaf shape categories we've gone through: circles, triangles, teardrops, textured edges, and even the bitten leaves. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this drawing tutorial. I hope you had fun exploring all different ways to create botanical doodles. If you're curious about how I color these kind of illustrations, I also have a real-time coloring tutorial you can check out. And if you like to use the same brushes I'm using, you can find my custom digital brush sets for both Procreate and Photoshop on my website. I share lots of drawing tutorials like these, from sketching to coloring, in both book illustration and digital watercolor styles. So if you don't want to miss any new updates, be sure to join my email list. You will also get some free digital brushes when you sign up. And if you like to support my art, feel free to take a look at my digital wallpaper shop. You can add a little art to your daily life by using them on your phone or other devices. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!